and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Tar Heels ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To throw, it's Jennings. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They're dealing with a second and long. And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A pick six.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're working that left side, and they're able to make the tackle.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. To the air. It's Jennings. Unloads it left. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. Got enough for the first. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff and he's going right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Caught, and he's got room. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Gonna let it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hale. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving out to the right. He'll throw it. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, what a rough start for this quarterback. Already throwing 1 interception, throwing another ball in harm's way. They got to find a way to settle him down a little bit, maybe give him some easier throws because his decision-making so far has not been good.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to the end zone. Got it outside. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one, that works with the next one. And it's been a clinic on this drive so far.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run it left here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Under fire. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. This should be the last play of the quarter. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. Snap to the back. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Inside the 25. Maybe some room here. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Turning it on! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. It's complete on the right side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. Open on the right side, that's Smith.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast. And it
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now on the counter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Going with the ground game left. Finding some room. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. 10. Into the house. Touchdown, UNC.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the jumbo formation is on the field as they line up for the 2 points. Direct snap. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Jennings. Takes the easy completion. Could not make his way to the corner.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They'll try to get it through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Finding open areas. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The running back has it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Still running at the 40. Sprinting away. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
Trying to run, it's Jackson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. North Carolina will call it second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun. Give on the inside. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 17 team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. And it's the Tigers, looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Chambers. He fires a bullet to the right. Goes high to pull it in.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Here we go. Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, the defense picking up where it left off.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held it.
Got a little grass. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then, David, it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
To the air, it's Jennings. Under fire. Setting up the screen. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point try fails, and the lead remains 10.
Number 99 set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... There he goes! He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels! He got a step and just dusted the field. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
Easy. Red, 28, higher. Back to the super.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.